So there was an earthquake. Bro, I got to the room. It was raining so bad, right? First off, it was raining so bad. I said, I'm gonna go back to the room. I'll go tomorrow. I get to the room by 8 o'clock. My phone goes off. And it's an alarm I've never heard before. It was like, weep, weep, weep. And I was like, what's that, bro? An earthquake. Be calm, stay still, and get to a safe place. And I'm like, okay. 5 seconds later, the building shakes. The building's shaking. So I'm like, no. I'm like, no, bro. Listen. Also, I have breakfast, by the way. I went back to sleep. Let me show you what I got. Sorry. Sandwich. I just hope it doesn't rain. And yeah, we'll go see what today has in store for us. I'm not even sure, but I just had to, give y'all an update for the videos and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see what we're getting into. Peace. So, it's still raining. I'd say like Japan, or especially for me, because I guess you could say I'm like a weeb. I'm learning the language. Even though it rained for like most of the time I was here, which today is Saturday, I leave tomorrow. Yeah, I leave tomorrow. Today's Saturday. I've been here like 5-6 days. Bro, even though I leave and I've been here and it's been raining most of the time and it's been cloudy and I've like not seen the blue sky at all. Like there hasn't been a single time. I still like it. It's just a vibe. Like it started raining. I got my umbrella, bro. I got my Persona pants on. I got the Shooting Academy fit. Bro, I'm like, I can put on Persona music and vibe. And that's what I did. And it was a vibe. Like, it's something, I don't know. Perhaps I'm just making lemonade out of lemons, but it's straight. I like it. So yeah, anyway, I'm in this neighborhood. The locals still aren't making eye contact with me. And when they do, and I do a little nod, they don't nod back. They just keep staring at me. So far, I would rate my experience out of 10, 7.5, 8 as a person of color, as a black man. And then people are like, oh, here we go. No, listen, seriously. It's not that they're like racist towards like black people or anything like that. I don't think Japanese people really like anybody that isn't Japanese. Like, they're not gonna treat you the same. It's not that they don't like you, but they won't, you won't get that. You're always gonna feel that disconnect. And I feel it even more so as a black man. I've like, every time something weird has happened, I've like written it down. I have a list of things I'm gonna go through, like everything I noticed. But one of them is when I'm sitting somewhere in like a restaurant, and I didn't know this, but like in the US, bro, you go in somewhere, you sit down, you find a seat, it's fine. In certain places, like you have to have a reservation to sit at certain tables. I didn't know this. So I was at a Starbucks and I thought, well, if you buy something, they'll leave you alone, right? No, I bought something, there was nowhere else to sit, but there was a spot open. So I'm sitting there and I saw it was like number 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, okay, I can just sit here. So I'm sitting there, I drink my drink, I finish my drink. I charged my phone from like 9% to like 80%. I was there for like an hour. And after that like hour or so, one of the workers came up to me and she was like, oh, do you have a reservation? I'm like, what do you mean? And then she showed me you have to have a QR code, and she pointed on the table, and there was a thing here. I didn't notice it. It was a thing there the whole time that said you needed a reservation. So I'm like, no, I don't. I'll leave now. Plus my phone was charged, so I didn't really care. So I left, but then as I was walking off, it kind of bothered me. I realized I was sitting there for almost an hour and a half, and you didn't say anything. Why are you just now saying something? Like, I bought a drink and everything, and it's crazy because other workers came and they cleaned the tables beside me, so I thought it was straight. I had to think about it again. I was like, well, perhaps somebody was there and you were in their spot. So I was like, that's interesting. But I did notice this happened twice. It was another time. I was walking through the city, and like I said, my phone was dying. I found a Subway. I went in there, I let my phone charge, and after like an hour or 45 minutes, one of the workers came up to me and said, oh, you have to buy something to stay in here. And he basically told me like you could buy like a drink or a cookie or something like that. And I said the same thing. I was like, okay, why is nothing being said until like a certain amount of time has passed? Because then you think it's cool. But then again, I guess this is how it is over here. Like, perhaps maybe they just give you time, like, okay, check on them in 30 minutes, and then tell them. I don't know how it works over here, but that's been my experience. And I was like, bro, like, is it because I'm black? No. Or it's not a whole lot of black people here to begin with. But like, I don't know. It still kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, yeah. I don't know where I am. I'm walking to the restaurant. Here we go. It's nice. And yeah, I guess I'll see y'all there. Yeah. Checkout is at 11 o'clock. I think it's like 8 something, 8, 7, 8. Here's the last breakfast in Japan. It's good, iced coffee. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I was tired last night. It rained the whole time, but it was still lit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I still made lemonade out of lemons, we could call it. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I'll show y'all whatever else I do or whatever else I see on the way to the airport. Thank you for watching this series of me doing things and trying to like prolong, I guess, video. I recorded everything I could that I thought was worthy of recording, I did. So yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later. This isn't fair. This isn't fair at all. I was just leaving. This isn't fair at all. The Wayfinders. Oh no, stop.